Teach your mates how to play as victims. This is all you need to know in order to become successful and win your matches, escape against the family at all costs. So with each character possesses a certain core ability. Connie has greater speed and unlocking stuff. Leland has the ability to stun the family in any component. Anna can actually tank damage from the enemies. Sunny will give information to himself and his teammates if he's able to delegate that information to know where the whereabouts of everyone is, killers and victims as well. And Julie has insane movement because her stamina consumption is much less. From a basic component, that's their core abilities. It does build up much further and become much easier depending on the playstyle you choose them, and we've highlighted many videos of that on our channel. From there, once you've found the character you like, maybe I want to play Sunny because I find that to be the most entertaining for my playstyle, so I'm going to pick that character, try and jump into the game, and we'll highlight everything you need to do in the game itself in order to become better. So we'll give 10 tips throughout this video. Then from there, find an ability build that you like. Right now we have this build right here, highlighting Efficiency Backstabber, Jack in the Box, been working out, and those are my attributes right down there. These attributes, depending which one you increase, toughness will give you more HP and pretty much help with your survivability. Endurance will give you more movement capabilities in the game. Strength will increase those scenarios when you aren't grappling towards an enemy or sneak attacking. That stun duration is now honestly much longer against the opponent, and it makes things easier by performing tasks like opening crawl spaces or disabling the generator. Proficiency will make any objective in the game much easier to complete, and stealth will make everything about noise completely nullified. So depending on what stat you max here or put points to, you can get the full benefit of that stat, or you can put a well-rounded amount of points here. So I didn't go to strength to level 50, I put points here and put some in my toughness. That was my weakness, and now I made it much stronger. And my build will help with my playstyle in-game, and your perks for your core ability, you can move around, find what you like, and make it match what you need for your type of playstyle. That's all dependent on how you play, and it doesn't really matter what builds you go for. The goal is to have fun. So that's the point there. If you want to use this same build, that's the skills tree right there. If XQC is watching this, hopefully this helps you play better at Leatherface and Killer and family and victims in general. Let's jump into action. So these are 10 tips on how to play the class better or play victims overall. Obviously gave some tips about the attributes and the builds and how you should build your character up. But once in the game, it changes. From here, you have the choice. You play stealth-like, make no noise at all. But see the guy in the distance to the far right? He's making a lot of noise. So the more noise you make in this game, the more chances you of being caught by the family, because they can see the noise indicators and they can kill you. So watch out for that. It can cause some issues. So you want to play stealth-like, and from the maps, any map you go into, there's 3 maps in the game, and each map has their own playstyle and differences of how to get to escape points and how to survive. So keep that all in mind, and that will help you learn the map one by one. So there's 3 maps: slaughterhouse, family house, and also gas station. So learn each map at your own rate, and you'll have a lot of fun with this game. There's certain things like barricades. This can't be broken by anyone except Leatherface, so you can use that as a point of safety if you're getting caught by other family members. We have Leatherface over there chilling. So we're going to watch out for Leatherface because he's going to have a present in the basement. His present's in the basement only because that's where he starts. The other 2 family members are always above. So you're pretty much safe from everyone else. So it's a 1v4 in this scenario. While upstairs, it becomes a 3v4. There's unique items in the game, like unlock tools. These tools will help you out get to the next point, which is very important. So make sure to go for these. So we can go no noise here, or if we spam it, it starts going red line. And this will indicate to the killer where I'm at. And now as you see, he's trying to get here. There's crawl spaces to help with movement, and you can try dodge tags with that. So crawl spaces, no one else can go through it except some family members. The Leatherface will never be able to go through them. So that gives you 100% safety. So we try and put everything together. You get safety from crawl spaces, safety from barricades, and you have other mechanics like hiding in lockers and such. This is more of a nuanced mechanic. You don't have to use it when you start, so don't bother. Now since it's taking a bit of damage, we found another item in the game, which is a health pot. So health bottle. Heal yourself back to full HP, and your bars are green HP. Very nice. Your abilities are showcased on the bottom right, your perks and your core ability. You can activate your core ability, and with this character, we get information, and we see sound indicators. Very good. And now what we're trying to do is get to this area here. So once I've got a unlock tool, try to find one of these blue areas, blue doors. There's around 4 or 5 on every basement, and go through this point. If you break your tool by reaching the top point, then you have to find another unlock tool. So now we can reach that top. You don't want to do that. That is not a noise indicator. That is a breaking point for your unlock tool. So once you've completed this, those 3 charges will fill up. You can cancel at any time, and your progress will pretty much stay there if it's past one of those 3 bars. Open the door. Now you can leave the basement and go to a higher level. But before that, let's find some more items. to help me survive against the family. So we'll go over here. Since I know all the maps and the spawns of all the items, I'll show you case that as we go through it. So one of the items that spawn is a bone scrap. These items will allow you to survive. And the survival comes through staggering the opponent through a stink attack, which will be a stun towards the family, aka the killers in the game. And there's points where you can go to close encounters, a grapple event. It's a quick time event where you have to spam a certain button a amount of times. If you beat the person that's opposing you, which is usually the family, then you survive. And then they get stunned and you can get by. If you lose those events, you die. So you don't want to go into a situation like that. Especially when other family members are close by, because that means you have an automatic death. So that's unfortunate. And that indicator there on the ground is one of the traps set by a hitchhiker. You can approach these traps and try and dismantle them with certain perks. Or use a bone scrap to save you as well when you get caught in one of those locations. Now, we need to figure a way how to escape. So I'm on the top level now on the family house. This is the iconic one from the movie. Iconic moments. Now we'll try to find an exit. You have an exit in the back over there, where hitchhiker just came from. That will take you to the car battery. You have a pressure valve system, usually in the side garden there. And it didn't spawn this time, so it must be in the back garden. Let me double check again from up top. Because we can use the verticality to advantage to gain more information. And it is not there too. How it seems fit. So it's in the third spawn, which is outside. It's the toughest one to get to. So maybe pressure valve is not something I want to go for. Let's check over here. The fuse box is here. This is a very interesting point for me, because that will save my life in every way possible. Let's go over here. Let's find a tool station to get a toolbox. So you go to this area, go through this crawl space. Get to this point. Now we have a toolbox. So you have a couple of choices to go for escapes. That can be dependent on the map. Some of them are much easier to get to than others. And from there, it becomes on how you play and how you go for your goals and missions and that map. You know, you set up your own objective, you meet your objective at all costs, or you can change your objectives and put pressure on the map through multiple escapes, so the family have to split up and you can escape at ease. Which is what I'm going to try to attempt now, is by creating pressure on the map so my teammates can survive. All teammates are still alive. The family hasn't got any kills yet. Cook has heard my location. I've got the notification on the far right, which means now I'm going to get jumped. Now we're going to use our lock tool here, because you need to have one unlock tool to break free of this mechanic. Now the fuse box is open. I'm going to move out of this location, because I think I hear Cook close by. Actually, maybe not. I'm still safe. Very good. Let's go through this gap here. Can the fuse spawn in multiple spots? Yes. Fuse can spawn in multiple spots, and the fuse box can move. So the majority of the objectives in this game can spawn in multiple locations. And that will come down to map knowledge and timing, so you have to learn. But usually, everything's above ground, not in the basement. So if you're in the basement, you really can't escape the basement until you've done stuff above the basement. So keep that in mind. So here, there's no fuse, but there's a pressure valve. They spawn like this on these pipes. You can take the pressure valve and utilize it.
You can do this.
In a case like this, I might actually keep this with me, just in case if I need to create more pressure on the map, depending on what doors have been opened by my team. So from here, what I want to do is actually get out of here. I've been detected by the cook. How it seems with it. The front door is closed. Hitchhiker is here. You can slam doors to stun killers as well, and stun the families. That's more of an aggressive playstyle you learn. That's the fuse I wanted. So let's pick up the fuse. Let's go through here. Let's go to the darkness. The other levels. I'm going to bait them down going here. Go and scrap it for safety. Then in case if you get caught in a situation that's too sticky, go around one of these well locations. There'll be a well location in pretty much every point of the map. And this will give you the chance to reset. What is a reset? It pretty much takes you down to the basement, where you lose a bit of HP. And now you have the chance to go back from the basement and back out. Another chance to escape. I have bugged out, but I can spam the button here, and it should be safe. Yeah, I think there's 3 or 4 spawn points for everything in the game. So if you don't find it in your normal location, there's another spawn point close by that you should double check again. So from here, I want to find some more HP, or more health points. You can also silence chickens by using a bone scrap. This will kill the chicken and actually emit no more sound. So you can become more stealth-like. Is it a great mechanic? Not really, but it's a mechanic that's there for sure. There's little places chasing me, so I'm going to move. I want to get another bone scrap from this location right here. I'll try to teach every mechanic in one game. If I can, that'll be really appreciated. So this may be a more than a 10-tip video. Be up to 20. I don't know. I said 10 tips as the foundation. I'm going to teach you mates everything in one video. That's the goal. Okay, from here, we need to find some more HP. I see it pop right there. We'll go for this. Heal up. And there will be a point when you run out of meds in the basement, so be careful. Because that's when it gets really tough. When you have no more medical supplies in the basement to utilize. Didn't spawn here. It spawned there. Perfect. I'm going to pop this one. I need it. Love to see it. And now, I have the fuse. With the fuse in my hand, I now can go to the fuse box up top and complete a simple math equation and little puzzle in order to get to the next point. It's pretty much color coding and maths at the same time. Very easy, very simplistic. It'll give you the chance to actually survive and get to another extraction on the map. Which this extraction will be based on the basement. The cook keeps detecting me with his ability because he can hear my sounds. The basement exit is right here. So my objective is to put the fuse in and get to this location to escape. That's the only escape that you have in the basement itself because it is the basement exit. So open this. My teammates are dying to the family, so the family are putting some great pressure. Grappa levels up as well. So every time Grappa levels up, he can reach more wall hack abilities. So he gives sonar pings towards the enemy team and information to pretty much kill you. So you want to be very careful with that. And you can stab Grandpa with a bone scrap in order to actually reduce the level by 1. And other perks in the game will help out even more. Let's go upstairs here. Back to the fuse box, which was not there. It's over here. Now from here, we insert the fuse. We press repair. And we do this simple math equation. Very easy. Usually. And then we put that one there. That one there. This there. And that there. 14 on that number. And the other number was 5. Through the pieces being added together. Now the basement exit is open. Everyone's notified at this event. So it's pretty much a Hail Mary for survivability. But you still have the chance to use other doors. If you don't want to use that system, there's usually a pressure valve system that spawns there. But this time it spawned outside. Other times there is other doors like this that enter the exit locations over there. So you can go that way if you want to. You can also go multiple ways, but this guy's right here. Be cautious about this. There's also the front gate as well, which is over there. There's a door on my left. That white door is the front gate. And that will usually get you outside the map. So and that door right there, at the front door. But it's been padlocked at the moment. Let's get out of here. I don't have enough time. So I'm going to go back to the very top. I'm going to bait that. Go back to the very top here. They're about to get level 5 on Grandpa. I see the sound indicators. Notify me of their locations. You can hide in lockers too for survivability. Is it the best mechanic? Maybe not. But it's a mechanic I can utilize to my advantage here. So hopefully I don't get detected. In this state, your state of paranoia is increased. Also, someone sounds like they're right in here. No issue. Now watch this. Grapple. If you win this, which I'm hoping to win, stun. Then we can move. What we can do is repair this. Go through here. I'm nearly gonna die here. Oh my god. Now we go run. Now it's time to run. Now it's our time to run and survive. Our only chance is survivability. We'll get hit here. I'm gonna wait for some of my stamina to gain back. He's out of stam, hopefully. How'd you out of stam? Oh my god! I'm not gonna make it! Oh shit! But it was right there. It's right there. Well, usually it's not that hard. Usually it's not that hard. But this will still be a way to teach players. It's usually not that hard. I should have made it. The guy didn't run out of stamina. He had max endurance. Oh my god. But that's the nuance. Like, there's a level of depth to the game that comes out of it. But usually you can escape. It's not that hard. In that situation, I should have escaped when I had the chance instead of showcasing all the exits. But this is a way to teach players how to get better at the game. That's my goal. That's my objective. And that's what I'll try and showcase in this video. So hopefully all those tips help you escape as a victim and pretty much survive. So there's 10 tips or more in this video on how to play victim and things you need to know as the victim. So I hope that helps you out in your journeys in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And also, mates, keep in mind, we stream every day, so if you want to watch our content, make sure to do so. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, follow us on Twitch, join the Discord, be part of that community. It's greatly appreciated.